What's going on, YouTube family? This is the Modern Man Experience. Back at y'all with another video. This one right here gonna be from Cosmic Verse. We're gonna be talking about best of women begging men to chase them again. But y'all know it ain't happening, fellas, because women chose the bear. But without further ado, let's get into the video.
When guys think it's a flex to be like, I don't chase women. Okay, bye!
Ladies, there's a lot of manipulative men out here who really want you to chase them.
I have an honest question. When did men decide they wanted to be chased?
When you say I don't chase women, my first initial thought is, well, then go find your man. You likely aren't making plans. You aren't initiating conversation. Your text messages are really dry. Oh, man. What are you doing?
True masculine energy men are born to pursue. They thrive off of competition and challenge. And it's true, if they really desire a woman, they will do anything to get her, as long as there's interest on her part and he makes her feel safe.
I don't like finding out that a guy doesn't like me anymore, that he's like over me.
Can somebody tell me why when a guy goes through a breakup, the first thing he does is download Tinder?
Well, that's because most men don't have rosters or backup plans, so they like to wait until their relationship is fully over before they start pursuing somebody else.
One thing you have to understand about men is that they will not pursue you if they feel like they are not worthy of you. They will self-sabotage because they feel like what you bring to the table, like they cannot match up to that. If they feel like you're too smart, too ambitious, too anything, and they can't match up, they will self-sabotage.
Nowadays, men aren't proper men anymore. And to me, one of the gravest sins a man can commit against a woman is wasting her time. يعني لا أنت جاهز. You're not ready. You're not financially capable. You're not emotionally capable. You're nowhere near ready taking on the responsibility that is caring and protecting a woman. And that's all they seek. It's one of the gravest sins you can commit. Especially that girls are ready. A lot of women are ready. They're like, I want to be married. I want to have children. I want to open a home. And you know that that's what she wants. And you waste her time.
Well, that's a funny sentence. This woman said that girls are ready for relationships and marriages, but the only thing I see them ready for is to take everything away from the man at the first glance of trouble and spend it with the next man. What women needs to understand is that those days are gone. They're behind us. Now women must prove themselves if they want to get to that next level. I'm not sure what world she's living in, but she needs to come back to reality. The only thing she was referring to this whole time is money. It's always about the money.
This whole thing about men nowadays wanting a soft girl life and to be chased really just blows my mind. Like, what? Why? Do you guys just want to date each other? Maybe men should just date each other at this point. Most girls, or at least my type, honestly, is like the opposite of that. Be obsessed with me, act insane, send me flowers, bring me coffee to work, ask to hang out with me all the time, tell me how much you like me and how amazing I am. Otherwise, goodbye. If in my head I'm like, my future husband would not act like this, then it's just, you're not the one.
I blame you, toxic bitch, for why men are the way they are now. You ruined it for us good women because you done traumatized this man so badly that by the time he gets to a good woman who is not going to hurt him or put him through confusion or play games with him, he can't even fully appreciate the blessing that God single-handedly put in his life. He can't even trust his own judgment. So he ends up self-sabotaging that entire relationship with this good woman in front of him because of how badly you fucked this dude up. And he ends up hurting her. I hold you men accountable. If you are still unhealed and you're still broken by the woman from your past, do not involve yourself with another woman. Don't do it.
Guys like having something to chase.
No, they do not, especially good men, because they would rather keep their peace than to feel like they're on this constant treadmill of having to prove what they could be or do for that woman. And all the while having to convince her of this with receiving no to minimal effort in return.
I have an honest question. When did men decide they wanted to be chased by a woman? Am I missing something? A man is supposed to do the chasing. It's never a woman's job. Don't fall for it. When a man tells you, like, I want you to chase me, run the opposite way.
Men never decided they wanted to be chased by women. They just slowly backed away because there is nothing worth their time that's out there for them. The lack of appreciation and getting their heads kicked in whenever they try to initiate anything with a woman is why they're stepping away. If women are truly serious about finding a man, then I suggest them making the first move, as 86% of women who do so are more likely to be married. I also don't know who dictated it was a man's job to chase a woman, but that's nonsense. Everybody wants to feel needed, no matter how you look at it.
Men are born to pursue women. Men court women. That's how it works. It doesn't matter what his text meant. It doesn't matter if he liked your Instagram story or sent you a fire emoji. That's so easy to do. That doesn't mean anything. Stop wasting your valuable time and energy trying to dissect a man's actions or trying to control the way that he perceives you. You can't control it. So you might as well reallocate all of that beautiful energy, your whole essence, back into yourself. And I promise it works every time. Every time.
Men have both chase instinct and pursuit instinct.
One thing that men wish women understood about men. Part 1 of 500. One thing that society underplays is that men are actually much more complex than we give them credit for. They want and need more affection than they actually let on. They crave it. Men, is this true? Drop a comment below.
Since I have some awesome guys on TikTok right now listening, I'm thinking, may I have your opinion, please? What is it with men these days and not wanting to date? Do you guys have a fear of commitment? Is it the woman these days? Does it have anything to do with spending money on women? Does it have anything to do with trust issues? Maybe dating apps? Maybe you feel like there are endless options in terms of significant others? Please let me know in the comments.
It's the ladies nowadays. They make in their own money, and now they think they are better than us. But I want a sugar mama. It's the small chance of reward for our investment. The headaches are not worth it. I found dating to be a waste of time. Hard to find someone that wants to grow old together. Divorce rates is too high nowadays, and too much risk for the man to lose everything they worked for. Too much investment. I'd rather spend the money, time, on myself. We are just really unfazed at this point. She actually listed all of them. It's dating apps, trust issues being used, and also the unrealistic standards that men have to meet. Can't forget about that one. But for some men out there, it's because they've already given her time and resources, and she still stepped out on him with another man. Some of them spent decades into a relationship and just never get anything back. So now they just call it quits.
I wouldn't play no games and I wouldn't play hard to get. If my dream man asked me out on a date, I would not be saying no because he won't ask me again. It's not that. If I said no to a date, then I don't expect that person to ask me out on another date because I've given them my answer. It's pursuing. I want to be pursued. I don't want to do the pursuing.
So your girl was not able to get her man back. Yeah, that ain't even my man no more. But yeah, we just got to laugh it off. Cause damn, and thug it out. Yeah.
It has come to my attention that women do not know how to walk in public when there are men on the same sidewalk coming at them. You do not make eye contact with them. Men will inherently assume that you are going to move out of their way. Instead, you look through them as if they are not there, and they will always move out of your way. Have fun with that.
86% of women who make the move end up marrying that person.
That makes a ton of sense. I love when a woman makes the move.
By the way, this applies to men too.
Of course it does. But we're in a weird time, I think, where like a lot of good guys, I hear it from women. They're like, oh, guys are like, whatever. They don't make moves these days. They're too shy. But it's like from the guy side, like we've grown up like seeing the quote unquote toxic masculinity. We've grown up seeing the guys who are so forward that it's like ridiculous that we never want to be that. So then we actually go too far on the side of the spectrum of like not wanting to bother a woman when she's out. Do you know what I mean?
And then from the woman's side, a lot of it is like, well, no, if he wants me, like guy pursues. So it's like this, okay, then no one's gonna do anything.
Exactly.
The dating world is different for men and women. When a woman sees a man that she wants, she will most likely get that man. Why? Because that's something that rarely happens to him. Unfortunately, the majority of men that makes the moves, they get rejected, and that happens very often. Even on dating apps, 200 swipes on multiple women could equal to one date with a woman. Dating has just become a game of chicken at this point, but truthfully, the women who makes the first attempt has a high success rate compared to the guys. But they don't see themselves approaching men because they want that man to do the chasing, pursuing. They want to feel special, filling up their egos.
You guys got to stop chasing women, man. It's an imbalance to chase a woman who you are supposed to take care of financially. It's like, how? Like, you're supposed to chase a woman and chase after her while she's dealing with other people, and you're supposed to chase after her to take care of her? Like, you the one that got to come out the pocket, the resources, and provide and protect, and you chasing, why are you chasing after somebody to do that? Like, you supposed to be chasing me because it ain't that many of me. It's a whole bunch of yous.
As a man, if you don't have your financial affairs in order, you should not be dating.
Oh, really? Why?
Dating costs money. It is an expense.
Not always. There are some very charming options for date nights that cost little to no money, but why bring that up?
It is not, women aren't using you, women aren't gold diggers.
Let's be honest now. Some of them are.
It just costs money.
But it doesn't have to, and that's the critical part of this that one is missing.
And if you think that spending money is ridiculous or, the woman is asking for too much, just abstain from dating. It is okay.
Good to know. I'm sure that will bring a sense of relief to many.
If the idea of treating someone to dinner or a few drinks, if that causes a lot of stress to you, you have a lot of other priorities to worry about.
True. I think men should spend more time worrying about spending time with a woman that actually wants to get to know him instead of worrying about how much money he spends on the date.
And just when you thought the water was safe, another shark shows up. Dating is too much for me to deal with, and I have the money. My first date with my wife was coffee at a local coffee shop that she paid for and a walk in a riverfront park. We now equally contribute in our relationship. Money is not everything. Exactly. That's the problem. To date somebody is about to get to know each other, not about how much money somebody spent for a date. The truth is, dating now has just become a business, with little expectation of any return on the investment at that. I wonder if that same logic applies to women as well, or does it only apply for men? They're so focused on the money and forget that dates are supposed to be fun and pleasant. It's these sorts of expectations that keeps the men away.
Let's talk about the 3 main reasons why he stopped chasing you. Okay, so you were seeing this guy who was super into you, pulling out all the stops, and just as you were basking in how glorious it is to be pursued so fervently by a guy you actually like, he stops. And suddenly it seems like he's not so into you and you have no idea what happened. This is what happened. Number 1, he caught you. I mean, the obvious answer is he caught you. The chase is a means to an end. It's not the end. It's a means to winning you over. Once you've been won, there's not really a need to chase you anymore. It's also possible he's just settling into a more normal, sustainable routine, one where he doesn't need to be texting you all day and bringing his A game constantly. If you can't handle this and you need his constant validation and constant pursuit in order to feel okay, in order to feel secure in the relationship, then you need to look within and see why this is. Ask yourself, what need is he fulfilling for you and how can you fulfill it yourself? Number 2, he's losing interest. Here's a secret. Well, not a secret because I talk about it on other videos on here. But when a guy's pursuing you with full force in the beginning, it's not so much a reflection of how much he likes you. He's just really trying to get you to like him. And I'm not talking about love bombing. I'm just talking about a regular guy doing regular pursuit things, like texting you consistently and just showing up when he's supposed to show up. He obviously sees potential because he wouldn't be pursuing you otherwise, but he can't really like you yet because he doesn't know you yet. So sometimes when a guy stops doing this, it's really just because he realized it wasn't a match and that it feels to you like the rug is being pulled out from under you, but it's really just him realizing that, okay, I don't think there's anything worth pursuing here. And yes, maybe he should do a better job of explaining that to you, but that's most likely what's going on in those cases. And I just want to add, I know it's so painful and feels so personal, but not everyone's a match. That's it. Not everyone's a match, and that's okay. And number 3, you're too available. If you're always there, always waiting in the wings, always there as soon as he summons you, then there isn't really much of a need to chase you because you're just too available. Now, I am not saying to play games or play hard to get. I'm saying be hard to get. Fill your life so that you have a fun, fulfilling life, so that you have a lot going on, so that you're not only looking forward to hearing from him. Like, that's not the only exciting thing you have going on in your life. You have multiple things in your life that bring you joy and bring you excitement. Have a full, amazing life that he wants to be a part of, instead of making him the sole center of your life, because that's not appealing. It's actually kind of creepy and it's a turnoff.
If women aren't reciprocating the energy, we assumed she's not interested. There could be many reasons why men pull away, but it usually happens when they see their efforts aren't being reciprocated. Some of the more common reasons include not liking the woman's personality or being turned off by the games being played. Men often pull away when they feel unappreciated or see that their genuine efforts are not valued. Additionally, men may withdraw if they sense that the relationship lacks authenticity or if they feel manipulated. Constantly having to decode mixed signals or deal with emotional games can be exhausting and demoralizing. Another reason could be the realization that
Shout out to Cosmic Verse for the video. I'm gonna leave the link to his channel down in the description. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Till next time, it's the Modern Man Experience. I'm out of here. Peace.